What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a while. It's been, I think, 2.5 weeks since I put out any videos. So I figured what better way to kind of get back into it but to update you as to what's been going on and what is to come. So I will admit it right off the hop. I contemplated just kind of stopping this series. Um, it's been uh, meh 2.5 weeks. Um, so I ended up getting sick and was sick for, I want to say, like maybe 3-4 days. But it kind of like really lingered on. So like I still had a cough. Even now, like I find I still have like a bit of a cough if I take too deep of breaths in, and things like that. So it's been kind of like a slow bounce back. But yeah, so since the last video, I think I did like one more run since then and absolutely felt like I crushed that run. So I'll post just some clips on the side. I don't know which side I'm on right now, but we'll post some clips up so that you can kind of see just, I guess, little highlights of the past 2.5 weeks of what I've kind of taken videos of, which is mostly just like run times. I did a couple of random weigh-ins here and there, so you will see my new body weight pop up on the side as well, which is crazy because even though we haven't been training, um, we've still been making great progress in terms of weight loss. The running we haven't ran since like that one random run right before I got sick. And honestly, I was kind of like, I felt sick. And then the next day, I kind of felt better and I did this run and I felt like I was like, wow, this is amazing. And I also went and worked out. Um, so I worked out, ran, and then it kind of hit me hard the next day. And then for the next few days, I was just trying to get over that cold. And then and then like just this past week, I've still like my stomach has just been like upset ever since I got sick. So I've been dealing with that. My appetite was significantly down, but so was my energy. So I was not moving much at all. I haven't worked out since before getting sick. So it's been almost 2.5 weeks of no workouts. Just like very little movement and walking, really. But today, I've actually ran for the first time since getting over this cold, and it was awesome, to be honest. So that will be popping up there as well. But we ran 2.174 miles, I believe was the exact number. It took me 25 minutes. I ran at a 5, so a very slow pace because I was like, I don't know how it's going to be getting back into this because, like I said, I had a really bad like cough and congestion, and I didn't know how it was going to kind of affect this first run back, but it felt so good. So we ran for 25 minutes straight, walked for 1 minute before and 1 minute after. And then, yeah, just ran for 25 straight minutes at a 5, and we hit 2.174 miles, which is great progress in terms of that. So nice to see that my cardio is still kind of right where we had left off, maybe even honestly slightly better on that run. But so that was exciting. So that gets me very excited to keep running. And honestly, probably the main reason as to why I ended up coming back and making another video was just I was so excited to see the progress of the run, even though the last 2.5 weeks have been extremely difficult. Just trying to get back in the swing of everything. And then like I said, my nutrition has been not so great because my appetite has not been great. But for weigh-ins, an update on my weight. The lowest I hit was 210 point something. I don't remember what it is, but I'll pop up all of my weigh-ins on the side so you can see the progress of it just kind of like continually going down. Now, that being said, it probably did have a lot to do with just being sick as well, because I wasn't my daily activity was like significantly lower, but at the same time I was also eating like almost nothing for a few days. So that kind of affected the weight a little bit. I'm assuming I didn't like sit there and weigh myself each day, but I imagine it did. And same with hydration. So I've been trying to stay very hydrated because I had my blood work done, and my kidney level blood work was kind of like elevated, and we've been monitoring that. So protein intake has dropped. I'm supposed to stay very hydrated, and I definitely was not while I was sick, because who wants to sit there and drink water while they're sick? But um, it's all been coming back now that it's been like a good, I'd say almost like probably about 5 days of just like feeling back to my old self. So hydration is picked back up. Appetite is also kicked back up. Protein intake is still low. So I'm honestly doing probably around 100 grams of protein right now, which is extremely low for me. Like back before I started this, I was probably consuming about a gram of protein per pound of body weight, just because I felt like that was like the optimal bodybuilding number. So I was eating about 250 grams of protein, probably about anywhere between like 220 and 250 grams of protein a day. So going down to 100 at this point is insane to me. But I'm going to do it until I get my blood work done the next time, which honestly, I don't even know when that is. I have to follow up on that. But just to see if my levels kind of are back to normal, because I had the blood work done and they were elevated, they were too high, and then we had it done again and they were still high, but they were coming down at a good rate. And so they weren't worried. They said, just keep doing what you're doing, and then we'll follow up. So eventually we'll get some more blood work done and see if that's correct. And if it is, then we'll probably just try to increase it a little bit, but increase the protein, that is. But yeah, so nutrition, exercise has all been low to non-existent, and that is why I've honestly struggled to put out a video, because I feel like I haven't been doing anything in terms of progress towards it. But I wanted to just kind of give you an update so that I can try to come up with some more content ideas to go along with this video, so I can track my progress again as I slowly get back into the routine of things. We ran today. I'll probably go train tomorrow. I've been just kind of doing like some light body weight exercises here and there, but I'm still kind of nervous with push-ups in my chest. I honestly think it's more of a psychological issue at this point, because I don't think it was like a big strain in my chest, but I've been so paranoid that I'm going to do something to hurt it. So I've been doing like some elevated push-ups, or like reduced range of motion, so I don't go into a full stretch, to just be safe in terms of that, and just doing some like random pull-ups on a pull-up bar, some just like planks and C-sits, body weight squats here and there, like nothing hardcore or even close to like a decent workout, but it's just like more so just get my mindset back into doing those exercises. But it's too cold for the garage gym now, so we're gonna have to head to the actual gym. So I doubt I'm gonna be filming much in terms of workouts anymore, because I just feel so uncomfortable filming in the gym, especially because like here nobody films in the gym, so it's just very awkward, and I don't want to be in anybody else's way, because I would be irritated if somebody was in my way sitting there filming a video while I'm trying to work out. So try to be mindful of that. So we probably won't base anything around workouts, but I want to just keep this at least going to just, even if it's just a once a week update video, kind of just going over my numbers and everything. I feel so much like smaller. It's crazy. Like I feel like I've lost so much muscle, but it's honestly probably just like body fat and just like puffiness. Um, that's come down, but I feel so much smaller. Even like some of my shirts, I feel like they just fit so much looser than they did before, which is just crazy to me. But that is kind of just the update going forward. I do want to I want to start obviously getting back into working out. So we'll go and hit some actual gym workouts, nutrition. Again, like it's kind of like I eat when I'm hungry. I stay hydrated. Try to drink, as much fluids as I can through water, and then I kind of add like little flavorful drinks here and there with like some just like 0 calorie sweeteners or like some diet pop once in a while and things like that. But for most part, it's water, and then like 100 grams of protein is so easy for me to hit. So the meals have just been really whatever I feel like, whatever I'm craving, and I just eat when I'm hungry. So like sometimes that's like 2 meals a day, and then just like some little snacks here and there, and sometimes it's like 3 or 4 meals a day, depending on how hungry I am. So it really is just kind of fluctuating, and I'm just kind of taking it day by day, trying not to take things too serious and get too strict and too over the top with everything and overcomplicate everything, because that is something that I've done in the past many, many times, and probably why I never saw the results that I'm seeing now. It's just so much more of like just a balanced lifestyle now. My meals don't like dictate what I'm, what I have time to do and things like that. So before it was like, okay, I'm gonna start dieting again, instantly start tracking all my meals, and then like trying to space them out properly, make sure that I'm hitting all my numbers. And with 250 grams of protein, I need to hit like 5 meals a day to make sure that I'm getting that, so that I'm not eating like 100 grams of protein at one meal and then like 20 grams at another. Like it was all so much more calculated and uh, unnecessarily difficult, because I'm not a bodybuilder, I'm not a professional athlete, and I don't need to be so strict. I can have just like a nice balance and still have a physique that I'm proud of. Um, and honestly, at this point, it's more of like the feeling, like all of like the aches and pains like are mostly gone. There are certain days where like my elbow bothers me, but considering that like it used to be a daily pain that was just there, um, and now it's not, like I kind of forgot that it even is there until I like go to do like a pull up without like kind of warming up first, and I just jump on the bar. I'm like, oh my god, that hurt a little bit. Um, but yeah, like aches and pains are gone. A lot of like the bloating is gone. Um, like my stomach feels so much flatter. It's insane. And yeah, so stay tuned for videos to come, because I do plan on just doing a comparison of like my where I started in terms of my physique versus where I am now. I feel like it's crazy, and it's so crazy to me that I started this at the end of September. So we started this on September 23rd, I think was my first video, which was like the day after my birthday. So we started on September 23rd, and it is now December something. I don't even know what day it is today. December 3rd, I think it is. Um, and we're down like 40 pounds, which is a lot. But at the same time, like I was heavy and I was eating a lot of just non beneficial foods, high calories, not moving enough. So there's been a lot of adjustments and some quick weight falling off, and like it's still just steadily kind of going down. I think honestly, like I mean, like 250-pound body for me is definitely very unnatural. Like it was hard to like have that weight on and like be healthy, whereas like naturally, just like based on like my natural eating habits and how I kind of ate before trying to be a bodybuilder was so different. And I would like, there were years where I was walking around at 180 to 190, 195, um, without like intense effort. And I think that's like naturally where my body's going to kind of hover once we're like, when I see that like big plateau, I think it's going to be like right around probably like the 205, maybe 200 mark. I think we're going to see like a little bit of a plateau. We'll have to make a little bit of tweaking. And then I think like that natural body weight that I walk around at is going to be like a 190, 195. But we'll see when we get there. It's still quite the journey ahead of us. But yeah, so this is the first video back since the 2.5 week break. And we'll be doing more from this point on. So hopefully you liked this video. If you did, if you've been liking this series, please give this video a like, as it goes a long way with the algorithm and pushing my content out to others to see. And I would greatly appreciate that. As always, you can comment down below if there's anything you want to see or any questions you have, anything like that in regards to like what I'm currently doing. By all means, you can throw some questions down below and I'll try to answer them as best I can. And then other than that, of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because we are trying to just grow the subscriber count, and it's been just sitting around 800 for a while now, and I want to just kind of see that grow into something great. So don't forget to subscribe, turn those notifications on so you know when a video drops. And other than that, I have nothing else to say. So I will see you in the next video.